Hi guys, so today shall be having a look at these two Microsoft Surface Pro laptops, and one of them is Microsoft Surface Pro 8 and the other one is Microsoft Surface Pro 5. Wait, you can just make a guess between these two. Just make a guess between these two. Between this and this one, which one do you think is 8 and which one do you think is Surface Pro 5? Let me just give you a minute to guess on that. 1 or 2? 1 or 2, which one? Actually, I'm almost getting confused in recording the video because they look so similar in every aspect on the top cover. And let me just see the bottom cover of this one. Don't judge them by the back covers because you can get the covers at different colors, so it's not extinguished or it's not distinguished to a particular Surface Pro model. Now let me just put it back. So the first one you have here is Microsoft Surface Pro 5 version. It was released into the market back in 2017, late 2017. The one I have here, it's Core i5, 8GB of RAM, 256GB SSD, 7th gen, Microsoft Surface Pro 5. On the website, it's normally labeled as just Microsoft Surface Pro plain without the numbers. So initially by design, we had Microsoft Surface 1, 2, 3, then 5. Okay, 5 was not labeled, then you have 6, 7, and the rest. So this is the plain Pro, and it's also Microsoft Surface Pro 5. Then over here we have the Microsoft Surface Pro 8. It was released in the market back in 2021, so it's just a few years, that is 3 years ago. And from far look, it's very difficult by the way to establish the difference between these two Microsoft Surfaces. So let's just have a closer look at the design. You see where we have a difference. Now we'll start with the camera. You can see, remember the one we have on top, this is the Microsoft Surface Pro 5, so it had a camera right there, and then you have dual stereo microphone, while on the Surface Pro 8 there is only one camera here, and then we have that one microphone port. Now still on the camera, the Microsoft Surface Pro 5 we have right on the one on top, this rear camera is of 5 megapixel, while the Surface Pro 8 has a 10 megapixel camera. So the camera on Surface Pro 8 is much sharper than the one we have over here. On the Surface Pro 5, we can use this 5 megapixel camera to record 1080 Full HD video, while for the Surface Pro 8, you can record up to 4K videos resolution. Now, in terms of port, let's have a look at the port. On the upper side, we don't have anything. Yeah, on the Surface Pro 5, on the Surface Pro 8, the one on the bottom, while on the one on the top, the Surface Pro 5, you can see we have the power button right there, volume up and volume down buttons. Then we have those ports for ventilation. It's visible on both these two Surface Pros. Then at the sides here, we have a micro display port for Surface Pro 5, and then you have USB 3.0 port right there. We have Surface connector port there. Then for the Surface Pro 8, the one that's the bottom, we have the power port right over there, USB Type-C ports, Thunderbolt 4.0 ports, high-speed data transfer ports, these ones, and they can also be used for display. Then we have Surface connector port. One similar or one common thing between these two Surface laptops is that you can use the same Surface connector to charge both these two, and these ports can also be used as docking station ports. This is how the charger is. The Surface connector charger is somehow like the MagSafe connectors for MacBooks, not so strong, but you can see how it clips in. Yeah, there's that aspect of the magnetic aspect. You can see. Let me just bring it closer. You can see, yeah, that way. Then on the bottom, so it's the same. It's directional. You can place it on this direction, then that way, or this way. So there's not much difference. And what you realize is that the positioning of the power button is different on the Surface Pro 5 and the Surface Pro 8. Now on this other side, let's have a look at what we have on this other side. So on this other side, there's nothing much. We have that audio jack port right over there, while the Surface Pro 8 it's underneath, and then we have the power button right over there. We have these slots for opening the stand like that on the Surface Pro 8, and then Surface Pro 5 there's also that slot there, so you can see. So this is the Surface Pro 8, sorry, you can see. Now here is the difference. For the Surface Pro 8, you can see there's this slot here for adjusting the storage, so you can easily adjust the storage just by opening this slot. Just need something that is sharp, like a pen inserted here, then this will pop up. You can adjust the storage right over here. It's very, very easier to do that. While on the Surface Pro 5, there's nothing like that. We only have this slot here for micro SD card. It goes in through that port right there, so you can adjust the memory by just inserting the micro SD card. Otherwise, there's nothing else there. Yeah, let me just put them to a particular angle. Yeah. So you can see there's no big difference. Surface Pro 8, Surface Pro 5. Now let me tilt them this way so that you have a look at the screen and the keyboard. This is how the Surface Pro 8 keyboard looks like, and this keyboard is compatible to Surface Pro 8 going upwards, Surface Pro 8, 9 and the rest. And then this is how the keyboard of the Surface Pro 5 looks like. It's also compatible with Surface Pro 5, Surface Pro 4, yeah, 6, very, very much compatible. And you can have a look at where the connectors are on the Surface Pro 5. They are right here. Then this is magnetic. This is where we have the magnet. While for the Surface Pro 8, here is where we have the magnets, and you can see the connectors are hidden somewhere here. The keyboard connectors, you can see, very, very small. Yeah, then we have the stylus pen pouch over here. It's magnetic. Yeah, this is where the stylus pen charges through that part, and it's directional. You cannot put this stylus pen at a different direction. See, let me try to put it this way, see what will happen to the pen. See, it's flipping. Yeah, and the magnet is actually very, very strong. So once again, let me try that. See, it's just turning on its own. So that's how the keyboards are, and that's the main differences on the keyboard between the keyboard for Microsoft Surface Pro 8 going upwards, the keyboard for Microsoft Surface Pro, Microsoft Surface Pro 5, 6 going downwards. Now, that is how the keyboards are. Remember, I said the keyboards are always different depending on the one that you buy. If you're purchasing a brand new Microsoft Surface Pro, then you'll decide on the keyboard that you want, because it's something optional. It doesn't come as a complete package. You'll get the keyboard on its own and the stylus pen or the Microsoft pen on their own. So this is how the Surface Pro 5 keyboard looks like. You can see we have the backlit icon, we have backlit down, backlit up icons. That's how it is. While on the Surface Pro we only have one backlit icon. See, nothing much. The travel distance on both the keyboard is not so bad. Actually, they're the same. You can see the trackpad size is the same, nothing much. They support multi-gestures. The only thing that I realized about the trackpad, I'm going to show you when it's on. So if you're using the Microsoft Surface Pro, assuming it's on, then if you want to turn it on maybe at this particular angle, you'll have to click right on top here for the power button and the volume down button. While for the Surface Pro 8, you'll have to find the power button right at this side, and then the volume button, volume down on this other side. Now let's turn them on. We see how fast they take to turn on. Now on my right I have the Microsoft Surface Pro 8. Here we have the Microsoft Surface Pro 5. Let's boot them up together simultaneously. We see which one boots up faster. Remember, here we have 8 GB of RAM, and here we have 32 GB of RAM. So let's boot them up together, and then on a count of 1, 2, go. Damn. So they're both up. I know you counted which one booted up faster than the other. 8 GB, 32 GB. Here we are running Windows 10, and here we are running Windows 11. So I don't know, maybe if Windows is an issue, a factor in the booting up speed, so it's not a fair competition. But the Microsoft Surface Pro 5 booted up faster compared to the Microsoft Surface Pro 8. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the booting up speed of these two machines. What could be the factor? What made the Microsoft Surface Pro 5 boot up faster compared to the Microsoft Surface Pro 8? Here it's on. So that is how the displays are. So in terms of display resolution, there's a very big difference in these two screens. Brightness levels. For the Microsoft Surface Pro, we have brightness levels of around 350 nits, Surface Pro 5, while on the Surface Pro 8 is around 400 nits. And I don't know if that will be visible here, if I adjust the brightness levels over here. Let me see if I can adjust the brightness levels. Yeah, this one is to the brightest levels. And then on here we have, let's see, I'm sorry. Yeah. So you can see, it might not be that visible, but the Microsoft Surface Pro screen is much brighter than the Surface Pro 5 screen. Then we realize something in the bezel of these two screens. The bezel on the Microsoft Surface Pro 5 is a bit thicker, and it's like a square. See, the thickness distribution is equal. The same thickness here, the same thickness we have on the width, on the height. But for the Surface Pro 8, we have a very slim bezels. It's very slim. The bezel thickness is very small for the sides as compared to what you have on the top and the bottom. But the screen size is just the same, 12.3-inch screen size, nothing much. We have IR camera sensors on top, no big difference. The IR cameras are somewhere here. I don't know if they'll be visible on that camera, but they are on top here. No big difference. Both of them have 2K screen resolution. The only difference now is this in terms of screen resolution and screen sharpness and quality. Now let me just get them to screen resolution. See something here, display settings here, display settings. So here you can see on the Microsoft Surface Pro 5 here, the screen resolution is 26, you can see 2736 by 1824, and then advanced display settings here we have refresh rates of around 60 Hertz. See, keep changes. So we have refresh rates of 60 Hertz and 59.9 Hertz. I don't know why there's that small difference there, but for the Surface Pro 8 here, you can see we have 2880 by 1920, so it's a bit, they are more pixel, it's a bit more concentrated than the Surface Pro 5. And then in terms of refresh rates, you can see here, we have 60 Hertz refresh rates, and then here if you adjust it, we have 60 and 120 Hertz. So you can be able to adjust the screen refresh rates between 60 and 120 Hertz depending on the application that you're running or you're using. Then there's this dynamic refresh rates, so it can be able to adjust on its own automatically without you coming here to manually adjust the refresh rates. Something else that I love to talk about between these two Microsoft Surface Pro is for the Surface Pro 8 we have a speaker of we have Dolby Atmos speaker, stereo speakers of 2 watts, while for the Microsoft Surface Pro 5 the speakers are only 1.6 watts. That's a small difference, but the difference can be detected. It's noticeable difference in terms of sound quality. Let me just confirm the specs so that you see the internal properties, because the Surface Pro 5 booted much faster compared to the Surface Pro 8. So these are the specs for the Surface Pro 5. You can see that it's Core i5 7th Gen 2.6 GHz base speed. You can see 8 GB of RAM. While for the Surface Pro 8 I have over here, it's the maximum one. We have it's 11th Gen Core i7. You can see The base speed is 3.0 gigahertz compared to 2.6 gigahertz we have over here. We have 32 GB of RAM. Here we only have 8 GB of RAM. And remember, the RAM on both these laptops is not expandable. So if you get one with 8, you'll have to use one with 8. If you get one with the 32 like this, then you're good to go, because you have almost the max version of RAM. So let me just have a look at something here I was forgetting to show you. The GPU on both these two machines. GPU, it's somewhere here. Yeah. So you can see for the Microsoft Surface Pro 5, we have Intel HD 620 graphics, which is not that bad. It's integrated. It's of 4 GB, you can see there. Not so bad. But here we have a beast of integrated graphic card. It's Intel Iris Xe graphic card, 16 GB of shared GPU. Remember, the amount of shared GPU increases with the amount of RAM we have. So it's 32, we have 16, so it's almost half. Here we have 8 GB of RAM, and then we have 4 GB of shared GPU. So the Microsoft Surface Pro 8 in terms of performance and everything is way much ahead of the Surface Pro 5. But that does not mean the Surface Pro 5 is bad. Battery life, Microsoft Surface Pro battery life is around 12 hours when it's new, while the Surface Pro 8 is around 16 hours when it's new. So if you get an older version of Surface Pro 5, then expect the battery life to last between 4 to 6 hours. While this one, a used version, the battery will still last 8 hours, because it's still they have very good battery with big capacity for storage. We've come to the end of this review, guys. Let me know what you think about this review in the comment section. If there's anything else you feel I've left out, let me know in the comment section. See you on another one. If you're very excited to see another masterpiece of a review like this one, don't forget to subscribe, and let's meet in the comment section if you have any other questions. See you guys on the next one.